Look at all those details. On this page, it says, okay, let's not summon Dormammu. Hello, this is Ken. I like making things. I love finding affordable ways to DIY a variety of things. Money can't buy everything, except maybe figures. I love collecting figures and recreating iconic scenes. Every figure deserves to shine on my display. So every week I ask myself the same question, and answer it by creating something I'm proud of. Join my weekly adventure by subscribing to my channel. Leave your feedback and suggestions down below. I often get inspired by your comments, and I hope I can inspire you too. Last week, I had a lot of fun fixing the knockoff Andrew Garfield Spider-Man figure, making him more screen accurate. Check that video out if you haven't already. Okay, it's Doctor Strange season now, so I plan on fixing a couple of Doctor Strange figures. Starting with the Sorcerer Supreme, Wong. I'm glad they finally released a Wong figure. The likeness is pretty spot on, but it also looks a bit like a wax figure. So, let's deconstruct this figure. I think the main issue with this figure are the colors. The colors are pretty screen accurate, but the overall presentation has this jarring feel to it. Like the colors are clashing with each other or something. The issue is that the colors are too flat, almost like they're 2D or a bit cartoonish. So I'm gonna do my best to keep the colors screen accurate and make them look more like they're made out of fabric. This shouldn't be too difficult. So, can I make it? First, I'm gonna start with the main color. I have this wild eggplant color from the dollar store that seems to be the same shade. So I'm gonna go over the purple areas with this color. Then I'm gonna add some shading with the dark blue to give the cloth more depth. Shadows aren't always black. In this case, this particular type of fabric will not cast harsh dark shadows. I also noticed that the flaps on the side of his legs are bluer near the top, so I'm gonna apply the same blue over them too. Okay, I really like how this blue looks, so I'm gonna apply it over the sleeves and other purple areas. Okay, next, I find the yellow on the figure way too vibrant. I'm gonna rub a light layer of brown over it. The brown is gonna seep into the wavy lines, adding more textures to the fabric. And I'm gonna do the same to the brown flappy armor pieces too. I really like this brown too, so I'm applying this brown over other areas as well. Alright, I'm still not entirely happy with the sleeves. I want the sleeves to be darker, so they look like they're underneath the lighter purple, just overall adding more depth to the outfit. Here's Wong's head. It's very good. It looks just like Benedict Wong. I find the face a bit on the pale side. Wong always looks like he's been doing his magic spells outdoor, so I'm gonna add a bit of color to his face. Too much. Gotta blend it out. Okay, next. I'm gonna darken his facial hair. I don't love working with the color black. It just feels so irreversible. Gotta make sure my strokes are precise. I won't be able to blend it out this time. Alright, here's the finished head. Nothing drastic, just subtle touch up here and there to add more depth to his face. Okay, I feel very ambitious. Let me see if I can enhance the magic effects. There's so much molded details that are hard to see. What if I apply a layer of silver over it so the details become more reflective? It's very shiny now. Not sure how I feel about it. Let me try something else. I'm gonna add a bit of red to the back to make it more orange near the center. Let's compare. I think I made it too shiny. Now it doesn't look like an energy effect anymore. But I think there's some potential there. Just gotta make sure the subtlety added and not go overboard. So instead of the center, I'm gonna apply a bit of red onto the outer areas of the effect, just staining the rims a bit. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I still want to bring out the details in the center. So instead of silver, I'm brushing a bit of gold there instead. Alright, here are the two painted effects. I really like the one I just did. So I'm gonna try and remove the paint on the first one and redo it again. Ta-da! Okay, I wasn't able to remove all the paint. The red stained it a bit, but it's better now. Yay! I feel extra inspired this week. It makes me want to make even more stuff for Wong. He was the librarian at Carmitage in the first movie. And one of the key elements of the first movie was the book of Cagliostro. So I made myself this tiny little version of the book. Oh my god, it's so cute! I'm gonna include this as part of the reward for my top tier members on Patreon for this month. Thank you so much for your support. Speaking of, hey, you can now support me on Patreon. I post quite regularly there, from behind the scenes updates to sneak peeks to video breakdowns. Top tier members will receive a DIY 3D mini poster every month. These mini posters look great by themselves, but even cooler next to other mini posters. I love making things, and this is my way to thank my supporters. The link to my Patreon is in the description box down below. Alright, here's the finished figure. The changes are subtle. The colors are mostly the same. I didn't need to do much. I just needed to bring out the fabric-like texture and feel to the figure. I did work on the outfit a little bit more off-screen and added the finer details, like those thin lines on his shoulders and the patterns on his belt. There's so much hidden details on the mold, and I felt like I had to bring them out. Overall, this figure didn't really need any big changes. The original figure did look a little too plasticky, because fabric generally don't reflect light in that manner, so painting the outfit matte makes it more natural looking. I love all the textures molded on the figure. It's nice to see the attention to details. However, this kind of outfit is very restricting. The legs are pretty much non-posable. Luckily, the figure does come with a variety of accessories, so it is pretty fun posing Wong from the waist up. I can't really tell if the magic effects look any different anymore, but it's fine. It was a fun experiment. What do you think? Do you like what I've done? Let me know down below. Okay, let's end this with a photo shoot. There's something pretty cool about Wong. He looks pretty natural in most poses, and I think I know why. It's because a lot of the joints are well hidden, especially the hip joints. The hip joints on most figures often look distracting, making the figures look more toy-like than usual. But here, with Wong, his robe covers up a lot of the joints, so attention stays on the face or upper body. And I also really like the expression on his face. I feel like I can tell a story with the right poses. Here's Wong reading the book of Cagliostro. The content of the book concerns him. Like he realizes he shouldn't be reading about the dark dimension. What if he accidentally summons Dormammu? So here he is pretending he didn't read it. Anyway, I had so much fun posing Wong. Despite the limitations, Wong is actually pretty photogenic and can pull off pretty neat poses. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I would like to reach 10k subs in the near future. Subscribe if you want to see more Marvel Legends content. I have a couple more Doctor Strange related figures I need to work on. Stay inspired, and I'll see you next week. I can make it, so can you.